All right, sixth grade. Okay, this video is for those of you all who were stuck or still are unsure about what to include for Chapter 3, 2.4 of the Persian Leaders. Okay, we are looking at and describing two wise leaders of Persia. Okay, that's Cyrus and Darius. All right, and like I said, you can find this information in Chapter 3, 2.4 Persian Leaders. And when you go to Nat Geo, you'll probably just have to type in Persian leaders to find the reading if you don't see the reading in the assignments. Okay, here's the document that you'll need. Okay, and these are my notes that I took in class, or at least started with the class, and so make sure this information here in purple is what we wrote right after we did the escape room for Persian leaders. Okay, and then we hopped directly into the book. So let's go into the book. And if you notice here, Cyrus, okay, who was the first leader of Persia, only has three descriptions or three bullets that you're going to, three things you're going to describe. And then after Cyrus the Great had died, Darius the First comes and he does even more to expand the kingdom or the empire of Persia. Okay, so let's take a look at that. When you go over to the book, okay, again, if you don't see this pop up as an assignment, please type in, there should be a magnifying glass at the top, and it'll say, and then you can type in Persian leaders to find this. Okay, let's start with Cyrus the Great. All right, and I'm not going to tell you everything, but as you can see in the very first paragraph, there are at least two of the two pieces of information that you can use to describe. Now, what I encourage you to do is to listen to this all the way through before you type anything into your document. Okay. But after you've done that, let's take a look. Cyrus the Great. Okay. One of his first successes was to capture the Babylonian Empire. All right. So he conquered them, he captured them. They didn't just come quietly, he had to battle them in war. After that, though, what we see different from Cyrus than we've seen from other emperors or leaders is that he's kind of peaceful. All right. And under Persian rules, these land enjoyed 200 years of peace and economic well being. So that would be something that I would include in my list. Not only did he conquer this empire, okay, he also, after he added it to his own empire, he ruled the Babylonians and his land stretching from Afghanistan to the Aegean Sea with 200 years of peace. When you get to this paragraph here, you will find a third one, okay, and it's already highlighted there. Okay, he uses tolerance. Describe how he uses tolerance in his kingdom. Next is Darius. So those are really the only three or four things that appear there. You go over here to Darius. And as you can see, just from the highlights, there's more than three because Darius comes and he builds on the work of Cyrus the Great. Okay. And he expands the empire even more. He expands it here in this first one that I have highlighted, 2,800 square miles, 2,800 miles. He also was a wise ruler, just like Cyrus. To avoid problems in his kingdom or his empire, he divided his empire into 20 smaller provinces or districts, and he put people in charge called satraps. Okay, it goes on. You want to continue reading to find other things that you can add to your list. It's definitely going to be more than three or more than what you put for Cyrus. And as you can see here, the reading continues for another two paragraphs. I would include anything in these two paragraphs to your list. Once you've read it and you've looked over this video and you've included some of the things that I highlighted, okay, summarize this one sentence. Okay, you can use the sentence frame that I provided here, or you can come up with your own. And you're just going to type in a summary. All right. It's pretty much that simple. Next, you're going to go to Schoology, and you are going to come on over to, that's not it, to this week. Should be November and the week of the 6th. And there it is, Persian leaders. You're going to click the submit button. I know if I showed you my end, you wouldn't see the buttons because this is not the student view. You would see the teacher view. All right. But remember, you're going to go here, file. You're going to download your notes once they're done, either as a PDF or the current slide. You can either do JPEG or you can do PNG, either one. It's going to show up here. It'll notify you that it's in your shared drive. And then from there, you go back to the assignment and there should be a button over here to the left-hand side that shows where you can print it. Turn it in. Okay. If you have any questions, reach out to me.